Ladies and gentlemen, Jank Nation, we're back here with another video. Today's unboxing, because I've been looking at getting a new screen for my desktop setup. Today's screen we're looking at the Geminos mobile Pixel. For those who don't know, this is a dual screen stacked 24-inch screen monitor, which is kind of cool. It's supposed to have a dock and everything like that in regards to it, and I'm really excited to finally get my hands on this. Fun facts, this screen costs about, like, on sale right now, it's like $629, but you can pay $50 to try it out for 30 days, which is really cool. So I figured, like, if I want to get the screen, I might as well try it out first before I actually officially pay for it, right? Which I think more companies so do, because there's a lot of things I like online, but I'm afraid to get it because I haven't had my hands on. So with that being said, let's open this thing up. And it looks like we have tabs there to open them. Let's get right into it. So peel back here, it says. One more peel here. And I don't want to destroy this box either because I still got to send it back. And this box is so big, it's actually bigger than me having this on camera, which is even wilder to even think about. Cool. There we go. So now that we got this box open, here's a whole bunch of things. I can't show the whole box because it's so big and it's hard for me to put the camera next to it. But we have some paperwork as far as about the product and everything and how to set it up, which is kind of neat. 2 HDMI ports, USB Type-C, USB cables. We'll definitely need that for setting it up. We also have the different methods to connect it, which seems like it's straightforward and easy to the point. I don't think I'll honestly need this, but just in case, there we go. And tell you the drivers and Mac drivers you need. So this does work on Mac and PC, and it works on your console from what I've been told too. So that's cool, if anything. First thing we have now are these two boxes that came on the top of the styrofoam. I don't know exactly what they're. I'm assuming they're cables. So let's see what we got here. Oh, they give you a lot of cables. You get Type-C to Type-C cable. You get HDMIs that look like about 5 foot, 10 foot. Another HDMI cable. And another Type-C cable. That's in the first box. Let's move this over to the side here. Oh, there's more? Oh my god, they give you a lot of stuff in here. And this looks like Type-C to USB-A with a converter in on it. That's cool. At least they give you enough cables. That's one thing I'm surprised about. Most monitors only give you like 1 or 2 cables and that's it. Oh, that must be the brick to power it. Well, that's huge. I guess with it being a dual screen, you do need a brick with a transformer in between that. So that's cool. That's that. I guess next is getting to the screen itself. Now we're getting to the screen now. Oh, dang. This is all one piece. This looks like it's going to be super simple to set up. It's hard to see, but this is 20 inches for those who are wondering. 20 inch per screen. So this might be way too big now. I thought it was. Yo. Let's get out of this box though. Now here's this behemoth of a screen though. With the plastic on it. Do not lift from here. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I didn't see that earlier. I hope I didn't mess up anything. Cool, cool. Ooh, this is looking wild. This thing is heavy. Yo, this thing is super heavy. Yo, I was not expecting this. Like $600 is starting to add up. So I'm assuming these are speakers here. Let me turn this sideways so you can kind of see the inputs on it. So you have your 2 HDMIs, Ethernet port, and 2 USB Type-C ports right there. On the side, and I'll try this without breaking anything. You can kind of see right there your USB 3.0s, which is awesome. And then we have, oh, this I didn't know. On this side, over here, let me fix this mic. There we go. On this side, though, there's a USB, not USB, an SD card slot right here. It's hard to see, but it's right there. That's a lot of inputs. And I'm guessing it goes a little bit. Do not pull or lift from here. So do I just do this? And lift this up. Let's just lift this up here. Whoa, and the screen sits upwards. Yo! Hold on. We gotta get another angle. I was not ready for it to come up like that. We gotta get another angle. Let me put it on my desk first. Okay. Now that we got it on my desk in some way, shape, or form, it's time to raise this bad boy without trying to hit anything else. So we raise it by here. Yo, this is huge. Clicks in. And then there's a webcam there too. There's the second screen. There's screen menus here. Yo, this might be way too big than what I expected. Yeah. This is what I get for not measuring anything, right? And then I think we just raise it up by here. Whoa! Yo! Yeah. That's wild. That is wild. That is wild. That's a big screen. That is a big screen. I know the camera's a little close, but it's 20 inches on both sides. That is a huge, and I mean huge, screen. Well, there's what it looks like, guys. It's kind of huge. It's kind of hard to tell a little bit, but I'll try to get a better angle when you hook it back up. So now we're going to try to hook all this stuff up, and then I'll give you a test how I feel about the screen and everything. So, and right now I have it all set up. The Geminos Mobile Pixel TV or monitor, I'm sorry, and they'll give you some insight how this goes up and down. Cause this is really big, as you can see right here. So if you look at the top here, and I took the webcam off thing there too, so you can see that. But you push this down like so, and I'll try to move out the way so you can see it. You push it down. I recommend using both hands. And then once it clicks in, you'll hear another click. So push this down like so, and then the whole thing comes down like this. It's pretty big. There's 2 speakers on the back. There's 2 HDMI cables, and there's 2 Type-C connections. Now, here's the thing I need to let y'all know, though. In order to make the webcam and the microphone that's built in on the screen, yes, it has a built-in microphone to work, you have to plug in both Type-C connectors, which are back here. The way mine set up, I have the 2 Type-C and the 2 HDMIs, because for my room set, because my room set is a little bit crazy. And to lift it back up, you lift from here. Do not lift from here, by the way. Do not lift from here. From there. And you hear that lock in, and it popped up a little bit. Then from the side here, these little 2 sides here, this little thing and this little thing, these hinges, you pull upwards. And it goes up. And it can go all the way back if you want to. But I kind of like to have it at an angle. Me personally, I like to have it like right around here. And it works pretty good. I've played some games on it. It looks really good. 60 hertz is not bad. If you want, actually, you know what? Let's show a game off this. I think that's the right thing to do, right? I'll play Street Fighter 6 on this, and this is really good. Like for exactly what I'm doing now, I'm doing this while playing the game. So it's like, and if I had my remote real quick, if I knew where it was at the moment, I'll show you. And it might be a little bit loud for say. Where's my? And I didn't want to. I muted the volume so it wouldn't be like double lapping on each other. So my remote right here, I'm about to grab. I'm gonna plug it straight in via my monitor, and you can kind of see, just so you can kind of understand if there's a delay or not between the monitor and the game. So I'll try to do a few little things, small stuff here, just so you can kind of see it for yourself. And I'll raise this camera just a little bit. Waiting for it to load real quick. But like I said, like me trying to do combos or playing any other game, I know some of the people who like shooting games, I know they might be a little bit iffy about it. But if you're playing just like a fighting game or something, this is definitely good for you. Any game that uses at least 60 frames per second will be fine, in my opinion. Like, sometimes in my opinion, all the 120 frames and all that stuff is like overkill for me. Shooting games, I understand, but for a fighting game, you only run at 60 frames per second anyway. So it doesn't even matter. I'll play one of the characters I play as. What is it going? It's acting up real quick. There we go. And I'll try to play while holding the control in this weird direction. And this works out too. Like, imagine this setup. Say you're buying two screens, they're stacked up on top of each other. And like I said, it looks a little weird because I'm playing through a webcam and my exposure is really high at the moment. But to give you some insight. Like, it works fairly fine. I was able to do that combo in the first try. Like, it's not bad at all. Not bad. As far as gameplay goes and playing this on there, feels really, really good. It's like, so far, I like it. And like I said, the overexposure you're seeing is from my webcam. It's not from the game itself. Just so you know. Like, it looks very, very good. Like, definitely for as far as, like, multitasking or doing, like, video editing, this will definitely be the sort of setup I would love to have. But let's get out of this game just so we can kind of do this the right way. So let's do a video editing scenario. So I use Move AVI usually, and I use Vegas, and I use Premiere and all that stuff too. But let's move this up here so you can see it for yourself. So imagine this scenario. You have it like this, but then you have your timeline going all the way through like this. Like, this is probably the prime for that way. You have your timeline down here. You have the main screen up here. So if I want to get like a content or something or whatever, so let's grab raw footage or something. So let's grab one of my most recent Rivals of Ether video, actually. If I do this, putting the bin down here, and then you can, if you want to drag this over, look, you can still see your content. You can see all this. You can make this even bigger if you want to for scaling purposes. And it'll be really, really nice. Like, this can be dragged down or whatever. This would be, like, optimal for anybody who's trying to edit. And like I said, these are not touchscreens, just so you know. So be wary of that. The other thing you might be trying to figure out, how do you change the settings for each screen? So as you can see by the picture here, this side means the top, this side means the bottom. Is self-explanatory. The webcam's up there. So if I hit, there's 3 buttons here you can't see. The middle button brings up the menu, which is hard to see because of the exposure and whatnot. The menu is the backlight, contrast, and the saturation, which is really cool. And then underneath is the temperature and things of that nature. Let's see if we can get the let me see if we can kind of zoom in, so hopefully it might be easier to see this time around. Oh no, the exposure is so strong. You could barely see it's there. You could barely see it, but it's backlight, which I think if I turn the backlight down, that might help, right? It might just help. Oh, that's the contrast. Hold on, let's do this. That helped a little bit. There's some saturation so you can see that. And I'm doing this all on purpose just so you can kind of see the menu. If I can hold this right. There. There we go. That's probably easier for you to see. I should have did this the first time. So the backlight, the contrast, the saturation, the color temperatures, which is 9300 cool, 7500 cool, 6500 warm, 1500, and super RGB. And if you go on the bottom, this is how you're able to switch between your USBs. So if you use a regular HDMI, which is on the back, which I have on the top, a Type-C, to Type C or Type C to Type A. So it knows either or. And then the eye care mode for people who don't like the have a blue light issue scenario, this helps out with that. And that goes for the bottom screen too. The bottom screen has the exact same things at the bottom, as you can see here. The only difference at the bottom screen has the volume for both screens, which is kind of interesting. So far I love this monitor. I've been using it for about like the past week and a half. And the cool thing about the company, you're allowed to keep this for 30 days before you buy it. So it's really cool for that scenario. But I love this. Like I said, the colors are a lot better than this. I turned down the colors just for the sake of this video, so you would be able to see it better. But I recommend this screen. Y'all let me know in the comment section what you think. Y'all stay salty. Y'all stay janky. More unboxings to come. Peace. And then I got to move this out the way because we're using the bottom screen.